think that with all the levels of discrimination and prejudice and degradation that gay men and gay women face in this country and across the world, you would think that collectively we would fight our struggles together, you know? And it's sad that there literally is a racial and ethnic divide between the white gay community, the black gay community, the Asian gay community, the Hispanic gay community, you know? And I don't understand it. It's an issue that's been swept under the carpet for far too long. People don't want to discuss it, but you know, there is a huge level of segregation that exists even within the confines of the LGBT community. It's not just stemming from, you know, the outside inward. It actually begins within our own structure. You know, I recently attended the Halo nightclub in Northwest DC, and all of the black gay men partied, danced, interacted, and socialized on the bottom level, while all of the white gay men partied, danced, socialized, you know, on the top level. And it's sad to see that level of division. Community, like,
clearly they have like a black pride and then they have a white pride. Like even here in Baltimore they have, well, no, they have like little white pride festivities, but they don't really, you know, it's not really a big deal. Like in New York they have a white pride and then they have a black pride,
so it's become the norm.
Yeah.
And since you've been out, you've never noticed, how old were you, or how long ago was it when you first really noticed that there's like this huge separation?
From when I first came out, there were no white guys in the club, or Puerto Rican guys, or Chinese guys, or Asians.
Did it make you feel the slightest bit weird or uncomfortable, or is it the norm as far as you're concerned?
I didn't want them, so I wasn't really looking for them.
But I noticed externally some of the feedback that we get. Not so much with my current boyfriend, but with my ex. We would go out to clubs. Often in DC, this would happen more often than not, where he would get remarks and dirty looks from other black men, because he's very good looking, and they would be like, "Why are you with that white boy?" I mean, I would hear this. They would say it right in my face.
Okay.
You know, or they would say, "You shouldn't. You know, you don't deserve to be with him." And I thought this was so odd. You know, because I would never say that to anyone.
Right.
I can't even imagine.
Fathom the idea of.
And I see it in. Well, we're talking about dating now, so I can be comfortable with anyone that I'm with, and I find it sad that people take that personally. I mean, you can always equate it to the whole gay marriage thing too, and how is that going to hurt anyone else when I do? Luckily, it's never caused a problem in my relationship. So.
Same-sex marriage! Same-sex marriage! Same-sex marriage!
It sucks, and with that being upheld in California, it kind of like, it hit home, because if I did want to get married to Chris one day and wanted to have some sort of legal right to the kids, it's something that's probably not going to be able to happen. So, and the fact that it's not, you know, we just keep getting shot down all over the country. It's tough. It's sad to hear. There's so many people getting divorced in straight relationships, all over the, 50% divorce rate, but there is, hundreds of thousands or millions of us out there that are in good relationships that want to, have some validity to it. We're not asking for the church to recognize it. We're asking for the state to see it right.
Yourself,
they always, like, when they find out I'm Puerto Rican, it's the first question, like, oh, you must be a good lover, or you're real passionate.
Okay.
I get that a lot sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, to each his own, Depends. It depends how much I'm feeling the guy too, so.
So there is a stereotype out there that Puerto Rican men are very.
And that a lot of us are uncut.
I've heard that. I've heard that. I've heard that. So there's.
I'm not telling.
So there's no truth to that.
Huh?
There's no truth to that.
I'm not talking.
You're not talking. Now, in the Black and Latino community, both communities are extremely homophobic. Does that exist in the Filipino community, or is the Filipino community more accepting overall? I know your parents are having a tough time, but overall as a community, is the Filipino community accepting of, you know, being gay as your sexuality?
No, because I mean, my family's not Catholic, but most Filipinos are Catholic, and most of them do like frown on it. They disapprove it. It's wrong. Like my girlfriend's family's Catholic, so I get most of the Filipino ideas from her, because my family's pretty different from most Filipino families.
In what way?
Well, we're not Catholic, and well, like just stereotypes. Like Filipinos are loud. My parents aren't really as loud as I've heard. I mean, I know the Filipino stereotypes, and mine doesn't really fit in most of them.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I know that Filipinos also are pretty homophobic, at least Catholic ones.
That, but I think like the stand around other black gay men or other black gay females and the trials and tribulations that it takes within to be that, you have to kind of sort of understand yourself and then understand your peers, and then as a group y'all strongly move on to associating with other races. I think if it get mixed up too quick, there's too many opinions on how a person should feel, and I think it kind of sort of get misplaced, and then it...
And I didn't really see color other than the obvious fact that we're different colors. I, of course, was subjected to racism. Not me personally, but I mean, I heard it around me from people in my own family, from my own friends, and I would just ignore it. I'm like, I'm not going to be like that.
The word faggot is used so freely in society, like it's used against gay males, and many of us look at it as being an inferior term. Like, have you ever truly come to grips with it, or do you still sort of cringe when you hear it?
I cringe. I cannot stand that word. And anytime someone says it, if I have a heterosexual female who really don't know the difference, because I have so many female friends, of course, with me being a hairstylist. And they be like, boy, I seen this baggy today, and I was like, oh my God, you know Dario? And I'd be like, please don't say faggot.
So you have to still put even your female friends in check for using the word. But do you use it playfully even amongst your peer group?
I don't use that at all.
Okay.
I do not like that word.
And anyone around you, you make them aware of the fact that it is a derogatory term?
I do.